Well, hey, Business 20 students, this is Mr.D, and this is week number 6 of our 8-week course on business mathematics here at Norco College. And we only have 3 more weeks left, so this week and 2 more. So we are ending our third module this week. As you remember, each module is 2 weeks. And so we'll be completing our third module this week on week 6. Going to be looking at something completely different than what we've been seeing so far. We've been looking at lately, compound interest, simple interest, and annuities, mortgages, all that kind of stuff. Now we're going to be doing something completely different, and that's looking at inventory and depreciation. And these are both have to do with your financial statements, because on your financial statements, you have areas to where these particular items are addressed. So, of course, inventory is considered an asset. And because it's an asset, you have to figure out what is your cost of inventory and what is your value of inventory. And that has to be put on your income statement and your balance sheet. And then, of course, in depreciation, whatever asset you buy, it doesn't remain at the value that you bought it at. It has to be depreciated on your books. And so we'll be learning how to do those two items that deal with really accounting. And if you're going to have a career in accounting, these are some items that you definitely don't want to miss, and you should know how to do. And so we're going to be looking at that. But of course, I'm going to come down here to our class in Canvas. We're in module number 3, again, week 2 of module 3. And as we look at our course, again, you're trying to help Sienna solve problems. So there is a Read Me First for this week that explains depreciation and inventory and how it works with the income statement and balance sheet. And then there's going to be a Help Sienna that you should read as well that explains how this fits into the context of her health and fitness business. And then, of course, there is the 2 study pages for each chapter. So there's a study page for chapter 16 and a study page for chapter 17. In those study pages, as always, I do have a video of me working out the problem. So actually on chapter 16, I'm only asking you to study 16.1 through 16.3, and that's it. And there's a video of me working through all of those problems. So there's not a whole lot to work on 16. I'm only asking you to learn 3 different types of inventory: FIFO, LIFO, and average cost. And these are going to become relevant in next week's final case study. So make sure you understand how to do those 3, because it's going to be very important when it comes to next week's work. It kind of ties in. And then on depreciation, chapter 17, I'm having you look at sections 17.1 through 17.4, and that's it. There's a multiple of other kinds of depreciation that you can do, but I'm only focusing on those 4, which is straight lines, sum of the years, declining balance, and units of production. And those are the ones you'll be learning. And again, there's a video of me working out each one of those methods from the book. And so this 1 week, I believe, I said here, I apologize for the sloppy writing. I think when I did the video, I forgot my iPen, so I'm doing it with my finger, which really made it a little harder to read. So I apologize for that. I need to redo that video here pretty soon, but I don't have time to do it this semester, so I apologize. If you have any trouble, please let me know. But that's pretty much what you're going to be working on this week. So if I scroll down here, so we're going to be doing this 2 study pages. There is a formula sheet showing you how to work some of these things out with the formula, and you'll want to use that. There is no tables in this week's chapter. And then you have your normal check-in assignment. So this week, if you get it into me by Thursday, I will once again give you feedback, and I'll give you the answers, and that way you can see what you did wrong or what you got right. And if you don't get it to me by Thursday, then I may do it over the weekend or I may not. But if you get it to me by Thursday, I'll definitely give you feedback by Friday, Saturday, and that'll give you a little bit of an idea of what I'll be looking for on the quiz as well. So again, there is a quiz, and there is the case study from last week. So don't forget, inflation was the case study that you're working on, and you have 1 more week to get that done. It's going to be due on the 28th. So that's pretty much it. The following week, we're going to get into financial statements, which inventory and depreciation deal with financial statements. So we're actually jumping ahead, and then we're going to go back and cover financial statements starting on week 17 and week week 7, and then into week 8 we'll be covering more of that. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Make sure that you do your check-in assignments. These are adding up. If you've been skipping them, you're not going to get a good grade. You're not going to probably pass. So please don't skip them. You have the check-in assignment, you have the quiz, and then you have the case study if you didn't do it yet from last week. And I'll be grading those over the course of this week as well. So that's it. Again, we have one more week after this, and then, or 2 more weeks after this, one more module, and then we'll be done. So keep up the good work. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Check out my office hours if you need to go over some problems with me. I'd be happy to meet with you. And again, there's a video for everything, so don't ignore or don't neglect watching the video. They'll definitely help you figure out if you have any